Welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore and our preview of Round AG. It's going quick. If you're enjoying our channel as much as we enjoy making videos, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It would really help us out. Let's get started with the first game of the round. All right, Friday night, Marvel Stadium. Here's an interesting one. Carlton v Brisbane. I think I'll put this one to you, mate, seeing it's your beloved Blues. What's your thoughts on this one? I'm sure you got plenty.
I don't know what my thoughts like they beat West Coast by 100 points.
Yep, we've spoken about that.
I said it meant nothing. I still stick to that. This game will mean something. Let's see what happens.
Okay, well, what do you think's going to happen?
I think Carlton can win. But what I actually don't care if they win or lose. You know what I want to see? I want to see them play proper football. Like they played against West Coast, which doesn't count, but that attempt to play
I agree.
football.
I'll just say one thing.
Attempt to play it.
Brisbane won't let them do that.
No, but attempt to play it.
Yeah, you know, I get what you're saying.
Run through, handball, go through the middle, look for Kernell Mackay, and if you stuff it up, you stuff it up. But attempt to play it. How many times do Collingwood do that and kick it on the full, kick it to a point, but they keep on doing it.
Yeah, they keep doing it until the
other team just gives up.
I agree.
Right? Or gives in, right? So I don't know
who
what
wins.
To expect. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Zorko's mad. I know you think it's only one play. It's a big loss to him, mate.
I don't think it's as massive.
You don't think it's a big loss in the midfield to him?
It's a
Especially
loss.
with Carlton's midfield, the Cripps, Walsh, etc.
Yeah, but it doesn't worry me. They'll find someone else.
They do. And look, they're a well-oiled machine and they're getting it together,
Absolutely,
Brisbane. No doubt about that. But again, we've spoken about it. Gabba's not Marvel.
No, we know that. But Carlton's not. Yeah.
Carlton's pretty good on Marvel.
Yeah, but how'd they do they kicked 60 points against St Kilda.
Yeah, but look how St Kilda, mate.
With no forward line. See, again, the Carlton backline still worries me, you know.
So you don't know who's going to win that? You can't tip?
I can't. I'd like to say Carlton, but I'm so unsure.
All right. I don't know.
What do you think? Because I've got a bit of a vested interest being a Carlton supporter, right? So it's hard for me to go, yeah, the Blues will win. No, I don't know.
Zorko's a loss. Maybe Carlton. Look, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I'm with you. I think it'll be no more than 10, 15 points in it. So either way, it'll be close. I think it'll be close. And someone will get that 2-3 goal break and win. That's what I think will happen. But I don't know who.
Do you reckon they can handle Hipwood and Danaher and Charlie Cameron?
That's going to be an issue.
So Harris Andrews will play on one of the two big blokes, and then they've got someone for Kernell. They'll find someone. It's just I don't know.
So you're really leaning towards Brisbane, aren't you?
If I had to pick someone, I'd say Brisbane. I think this is important for Brisbane to win away from home as it is for Carlton to win.
Well, Carlton needs to win because you don't want people because people are just going, oh, what, they smacked West Coast.
Yeah, exactly,
right.
And that's what I'm saying, and everyone's saying that. But yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Interesting game to start the round. Let's
Very
say that.
interesting.
All right, Saturday MCG 1:45, Richmond v West Coast. Default Richmond wins that game.
Surely they win this one. Surely they beat West Coast.
I'll be mind-boggled.
Mind-boggled?
Yeah, mind-boggled. Is that word?
Yeah, we'll take it.
We'll take it. I'm not sure how West Coast can even get close in this. I'm not kidding. And when I say close, Richmond 6-7 goals without even blinking.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. I agree. Like, I can't see West Coast coming out. They'll have a crack.
They'll have a crack, mate. Mate,
Jeez,
this is where you show Boltons.
Richmond,
this is where your Martins. No. Don't compare Gold Coast to West Coast.
You're right.
They can't get. What I saw of West Coast, I thought North are bad, mate.
No, West Coast are horrendous.
Yeah.
And they get no one back, so it's... Yeah.
No. That game is a Richmond win 6-7 goal minimum.
I'll tell you right now.
You know minimum chips? It's minimum chips.
Yep, minimum chips.
6-7 goals.
They
So it could
give you
be
a lot these days, minimum chips, $5. If they lose this Richmond, seriously, Damien Hardwick should say, it's not for me, boys. I've had my time and I'm a legend. And you know what they'll say? They'll put their hand out. Thank you, Damien, for delivering us 3 premierships. Go on your merry way.
Here's the JC, that football club.
100% second. Dustin Martin, number 1.
Yeah, well,
Damien Hardwick, number 2.
Between them two.
Yeah, so, mate, no hard feelings if you decide to do that. If you lose this game, I think it's in your best interest to leave. And you're not giving up. You've given them more than enough, you know?
But look, in the wash-up, Richmond for me, comfortably. Realistically.
I agree. Just don't lose Richmond, seriously.
They won't. Saturday in Geelong, we have Geelong v Adelaide 2:10. This has become an interesting game all of a sudden.
No, it hasn't.
Geelong smack them.
Smack them.
Smack them.
Smack them.
By?
6-8.
Yeah, maybe. You know what? I'm just thinking they couldn't get over the line tonight, Adelaide, with a tired Collingwood.
They'll be tired too, Adelaide. Cricket pitch, tired.
I'm wrong. What am I thinking?
What are you thinking?
Geelong by actually more. Could be 8 to 10 goal victory.
Yeah.
This could bring Adelaide right back.
Geelong will just do Geelong. They'll just rock up, play. Jeremy Cameron will kick 5.
Hawkins
will kick 4.
Who's going to play on these guys?
Hinge and...
And you know what? Adelaide's going to find it hard to kick goals, I think, because
they found it hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Your Stewarts, Walker, these guys, they're all going to get congested in that Geelong ground, on that Geelong ground.
They'll have a crack, Adelaide, but I can't see it.
Geelong easily.
I'll be surprised if they win Adelaide or
I'll
get close.
Would you be staggered if Adelaide got the points?
I'll be...
Oh, you'd be staggered?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be staggered if it's a contest, like a full-on last quarter, last 5 minutes.
I agree.
Couple of goals in there either way, you know?
No, I think Geelong...
I think Geelong do.
Yeah.
Just do Geelong. Mate, they've put the petrol in there. They're on their way, mate.
Wrong. Okay, Heritage Bank Stadium, Saturday, twilight. Gold Coast v Melbourne. Next.
Non-event. No, Melbourne easily.
Oh.
Simple as that.
This will be...
They had their hiccup in the gather round.
Yeah.
Where they lost to Essendon.
Yep.
And as it turns out, Essendon are going all right.
Good on them, Essendon, yep.
But they had their hiccup.
I agree.
They don't have any more hiccups for a long time. They're going to lose games, but they're not losing this one. I promise you.
Gold Coast will have a crack. And you know the Gold Coast will stay with them for a half, maybe?
They will, but just...
Because those conditions sort of help them a little bit. Over there, the dew.
But 4:35, it might be... it's perfect for them.
I know, but as the game goes on, it does get a little bit, you know.
Perhaps.
But I think Melbourne...
As long as you got Petrarca and Oliver, that's all you need to say.
Mate, but you know these guys like... I know we know Fritsch kicks goals, but then you got Chandler kicking goals.
I agree with you.
That young Van Ruin, mate, he's got something.
They keep adding Melbourne. Like they drop Tom McDonald, drop M. Brown. Like these, they're not scared to go.
No.
As long as we've got Petrarca, Gon, and Oliver, and Lever and thing down back, we're safe.
Lever and May. Yeah, but even Brady Grundy does his job last night. I mean, last night he played against no one, but he's still done.
I understand that, but like they've got their pillars, right?
Absolutely.
Everyone else just does their job, and that's.
Gold Coast, Rao, Anderson, these like they'll give Melbourne's on ballers.
They'll have a crack.
Yeah, they'll give them like a bit of work to do. But when the going gets tough, and when it comes to the crunch, Melbourne will run away. I think.
Just too good. Like you can't be kicking 11, 12 goals thinking you're going to beat Melbourne.
No chance.
You got to kick 18 to beat them.
If they get within 3 goals, 4 goals of Melbourne, they've done well.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Saturday, Manuka Oval, GWS Western Bulldogs. Yuck. But you know what? GWS can get them. Yeah. Manuka, GWS can get him. Yeah.
In a Jew.
This is the one I'm going to... This is my... Not upset if you want to call it that. This is the game.
It's a bit of an upset.
Okay, GWS will win this game.
Okay.
And only reason, Manuka, Bulldogs, how often they play. I know you're going to say it's goals, grass, it's all the same. I know we've been through these analogies.
Yeah.
But Manuka's a different cat. If it's cold, then it's a bit dewy and it's icy a little bit, depending on how cold it is in Canberra.
Just remember where the Bulldogs are from. It's cold and ugly and windy at the Western Oval.
Yeah, we know they played at Western Oval, but not in Ted Whitten's last game.
I'm just saying, they didn't.
No, I know.
Mate, we've all been to Western Oval. Those absolutely 2 degrees, rain.
Freezing. I'm actually going to pick GWS to win this game.
Okay.
The Bulldogs will slip up here.
I think the Bulldogs get it done. I think GWS have been okay this year with new coach and they're doing what they're doing, but they're not going to hurt team. They're not going to beat the Bulldogs.
Does Libba come back? Do you know how long he's out for?
No, I'm not sure. It's a huge... If he comes back, it's huge for him.
If Libba doesn't come back, GWS... I'll still say GWS will get the points this week.
Just too many good midfielders.
You're listening to this. GWS will beat the Western Bulldogs
in
in
7 days, I guess, right?
Yep.
I think... So you're going GWS, I'm going Bulldogs. So
okay, well, let's see. One of us is going to be wrong unless it's a draw.
That's it.
Saturday, Optus Stadium. Saturday's Freo v Hawthorn. Interesting. Don't you think?
Yeah.
That is an interesting game.
I'd love to see Hawthorn win this.
Oh, they can get him. They can actually get Freo.
Yeah, I agree, but
you don't.
You know what I'd hate to see Freo win. You know why? Because it just takes the pressure off it. They don't deserve it.
I agree. I actually agree. Because the thing is,
horrendous football.
The thing is, they win by 4 or 5 goals, and everyone go, "Oh, Freo's all right, they're back."
Yeah, I'd hate that. Show up, Hawthorn. I know you will, but please see it for.
If Hawthorn show up, And keep that relentless, because they play a pressure game too.
They do, yeah.
They can get Freo.
Can't sustain it.
I think, look, if I had to tip, I think Freo gets over the line.
Yeah, just.
But it won't be a foregone conclusion, I can tell you that.
I agree.
And we'll say this again, Nathan, where are you?
Play this week. Play this week and Hawthorn win.
That'll go down well.
Nice.
What's your thoughts? Anyway,
I think same. I think Freo just get over the line, but they're going to sweat this one out.
But talking about home grounds, if that was in Launceston, I'll pick Hawthorn.
100%. They almost beat Adelaide down there. They're very unlucky, but no, I don't like Fremantle.
But an interesting game, I must say.
Very interesting. Actually, of all the games, like you look at this and say, who's going to watch this? But it's actually an interesting game.
It is, absolutely. So we'll see what goes on there. All right, Sunday 1:10, the early game will be Port Adelaide v Essendon at Adelaide Oval.
Interesting game.
Do you want me to take this one, or do you got any thoughts on that?
You can go for it.
Essendon wins. I actually think Essendon wins. I reckon they play better I know Port Adelaide's they beat St Kilda, and we spoke about it.
They're playing all right. They're going okay.
They are, but I reckon Essendon's... Look, I know they beat Melbourne, gather round, whatever it was, on the same ground.
So they're in form at the Adelaide Oval.
Well, I don't mean like that, but I just think that they had like a structure to play on that ground. I'm not sure. I just think they'll be too hard for Port.
Oh, I don't know.
Essendon's toughened up. Don't you reckon they've toughened up?
No, they have. But I don't think Port tough little side. That's I think their downfall. Like they go Port just I don't know. Sometimes you just.
So you think Port will win?
Yeah, I do.
Why? Are you going to talk about your Dixons and your Rosies and these blokes?
Not necessarily. I just think playing at home, I think that's just going to help him a little bit. Not that I think it's going to be a good game, actually.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I should be a ripper.
Like I don't know. I reckon Essendon are going well. And again, this isn't going to be a walkover. And I'm not. This isn't a slide on Essendon. It's just again, if the game's in Melbourne, and I know it's not because they're playing in Adelaide. It's because 5-day break, had a tough one, Essendon.
They're only travelling.
No, but they had a tough one, Essendon, right? And now they're going back to Adelaide. Like, I don't know, it's just a lot of the young kids.
You think it's going to be too much for them?
I think so.
Oh, actually,
I could be wrong.
Yeah, well, okay. I'll pose this. If Essendon win, would you be staggered?
No.
Would you be surprised?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
I actually think Essendon wins. And if Port wins, of course, I'm going to say, I'm not surprised. But I actually think Essendon will get them.
Where do you reckon Essendon would be if 2 metre Peter was playing this year?
Yeah, they'd be
good, wouldn't they?
They'd be better.
Like, their leading goal kicker is number 4, Kyle Langford, right?
Is he
right
he's
now? Still there.
Right.
I'm
not
Stringer
sure.
might have surpassed him.
Maybe.
But he's right up
with
there. Essendon's got... He's played half the games down back.
I know.
Right?
I know.
He's gone forward out of necessity. So, you'd love to have 2 metre Peter and possibly him, And,
Harrison James, did he get dropped or was he injured? I'm not sure.
He got injured a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
So... Okay, so they lack a little bit in that regard because, like you said, Langford has to play down there. But Stringer, you know what my thoughts on him. I'm not going to talk about it, but...
He's going all right this year.
Yeah, and I'm saying he can actually get a hold of Port because I don't think there's anyone that actually can... the way he plays, he's got that...
I reckon him and Horn Francis will go head-to-head.
Really?
Yeah, I reckon they'll go their separate ways.
Toe-to-toe?
Yeah. I know it'll hurt you more, play Stringer.
He's a bull.
He'll kick goals.
He's an actual bull.
Doesn't kick goals.
No, he's not a goal kicker, but let's say
Horn
Francis has only played
he's
12 months of footy.
Games, yeah, 100%.
But your Merritt's, your...
I'll Merritt over Ripper because
Parrish,
quite one today.
McGrath at times chimes in. Shields been good this year.
He's been good.
I reckon they can get a hold of Port. I've just got a feeling.
You may be right.
My tip on this game is Essendon.
Okay.
Not by a lot, but I think Essendon will win this game by, a goal or 2, maybe 3. No more than that. I think it'll be close and tight. But I think Essendon will get the better of them.
I'm still going with Port Adelaide. Not with any confidence, but I'm going with Port.
Okay, fair enough. Sunday 3:20, MCG, Collingwood v Sydney.
Let's see if the imposters show up, Sydney.
I can't see it. I actually can't.
Even if they do, you know what?
Are they liable to beat Collingwood? They're just liable to do it, aren't they?
Collingwood have been up for a couple, Anzac Day. That takes it out of it. Even today, right?
How?
Eventually, they're going to hit not that it's a bad thing. Like, you're not going to say, Collingwood are done. They're just going to lose that game whenever they.
So you're thinking what I'm thinking. These, I won't say the word I was going to say. Pricks pricks. Will get over the line. You know that, don't you? You know that somehow Sydney will they'll get Collingwood on a downer, tired, fatigue, and they'll just get over the line. I actually think Sydney will win this game.
Having said that, Collingwood never,
Incredible.
ever give up. And it's actually embarrassing for the rest of the competition, seriously.
By the way, Craig McRae, a genius. I love the way you got Collingwood playing. Even though I think they might drop one here, and it's not a bad thing if they drop it.
No.
But I think Sydney will get him. Do you agree?
I agree with what you're saying and that theory. And I'm not sure, though. But
if Collingwood wins, you just go, they're just amazing.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, the only problem with Collingwood, they haven't been kicking a lot because they've got a lot of injuries, so they haven't kicked a lot of goals this year to win games.
Just find a way.
Yeah, they find a way. Exactly.
Mate, just before we go on, I just want to mention these guys. Maynard, Crisp. They're blokes that, they're regarded.
What about your man crush?
Oh, Darcy, you are a superstar. Best defender in the AFL, and I'm sticking by it. Tom Stewart's a gun.
Hey, I'm
Are you leaning towards it?
Getting there. I'm getting
the bloke doesn't make a mistake.
Yeah, I agree. I'm getting there.
I can talk about Collingwood all night. I love them.
Yeah, I know. It's like I said in the previous episode, everyone's second favourite team.
Yeah.
And as a Carlton supporter, how does that happen?
I know.
I like the way they play. Like I like seeing teams.
They take it on. They just take it on.
Like if you're a Collingwood supporter, last year, everyone said, flashing a pen, they're winning these close games.
Look at them again.
It's not. It's not. They know how to do it. They're never out of it. They never give up.
Love it.
Yeah.
But they might drop this one because they're just going to drop one.
Yeah.
That's all. You know what I mean?
True.
So, all right, last game of the week. End will be at Marvel, 4:40 Sunday. North Melbourne versus St Kilda.
Interesting game.
Have you got a thermometer?
I haven't finished yet.
Sorry.
Interesting to see what North come out with. And the changes. Like, I'd be interested to see how many changes. Like, at this point, do you go, let's just play the kids?
I would.
But that's 7 outs, not 1 or 2. Not Kane Turner and Aaron Hall.
Please.
I'm talking 7. Senior players.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I do. I'm actually starting to agree.
2 already out, Coleman Jones and Comben.
Yeah, I feel sorry.
Broke his leg.
That's unlucky.
Unlucky.
Right, he's a kid.
And Coleman Jones, first game of the year, gets concussed. Come on.
I know.
That's unlucky. But
LDU, I'm sorry, and I know we've spoken. It's a joke. He's the barometer of that football club.
Oh, yeah, but we knew that. Without him, you can't, like...
Josh Simpkin was good last night, actually. He had a red-hot crack, mate. He was really good.
He did.
He was really good. Cunners, I know what you're saying, but he was good. But let me just say this, mate. If they go out with that attitude, they won't kick 5 goals on Sunday. And they'll lose by 10 goals. No, maybe not 90 points, but they'll lose by 8 or 9 goals again.
Yeah, Sydney are...
Same
Kilda
again.
aren't capable of kicking...
The way they play.
Yeah.
Okay, so North kicked 6 goals and Kilda kicked 14. Still a hiding.
Yeah, no, it is. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not expecting North to win. Not even
They
close.
need to come out and have a crack, though. They need to come out and be in that game.
Show some fight. Show St Kilda, who won't stop this week, right? Just, not show St Kilda. Show their supporters that, hey, we're trying here. We're going to get there, but we're trying.
You know, can I just say one thing? Again, I put my North hat on. I do not want to go to Sunday afternoon, 4:40, and at 5 o'clock I'm sitting there going, this game's over. I don't want to do that again. Because last night, at 7:45, I'm sitting there going, Saturday night, and I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs and the game's over.
But we expected it last week. But this week, I don't expect it.
No, I expected it that we're going to lose by 10 goals or 8 goals or 9. But not the game's over in the first 12 minutes.
Yeah, and I don't expect that this week. Like, I hope it doesn't happen.
You know what, Alistair? I don't know what you say behind closed doors, but you need to get angry. I need you to see holes in the doors again. I need to see that. Because I know he's trying to be nice. No, he's trying to be nice. I know what he's doing. They're kids and he doesn't want to upset the apple cart. I get all that.
Sometimes you got to tip over the apple cart.
Lose it. So maybe it was David Noble right last year and everyone was complaining how he's too hard and he was... Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't.
Well, how frustrated would he have been coaching that?
What I saw... Again, I'm not going to go back to last night, but... I just think if they don't come out and have a crack and lose by 10 goals again, there's a big issue there. Not bigger issue than what I ever thought.
Depends how they... Again, you can lose by 10 goals, but you can lose by, geez, that was unlucky. You just got over... You know what I mean? And you have a crack. But if you lose by 10 goals and kick the last 4 goals of the game, you know what I mean? And you've lost by 10, that's useless.
And by the way, just a quick plug. I know North... I'm just going to give this plug out because Imperial Leather, they must be making soap. They're making a fortune because I know I heard at Arden Street there was cartons and boxes of it. They delivered on the weekend because all the players have gone now. Listen, we're going to challenge ourselves. We're that good that before a game, soap on the hands and let's just hold marks, please.
Jeez, they're that good, eh? They won the flag last year, did they, North?
Please. So good on you, North, for getting Imperial Leather as your new sponsor. Have a crack. I'm done with it. There you have it, our preview of round 8. Comment down below on who you think might win this week. See you on the next one. Go Kangas.